Hello, this is Sheshachalam from Extravaganza, Mysore. Today let us discuss the combination of Sun with Venus. When I tell combination, it is when both the planets are conjunct within a particular distance and Venus is not combust. I have already spoken about a combust Venus, which anyway I will be attaching that video in the end of this particular session. But it should not be combust. So I take Venus combust only when it is between 0 to 5 degrees on either side of Sun. So if this is Sun, so 5 degrees from it on the left and the right. So either side of Sun, 5 degrees. So beyond that, within 15 degrees, because the orb of influence of Sun is 15 degrees, so I would take the conjunction of Venus within 5th degree from Sun till the 15th degree from Sun. But it is more strong when it is between the 5th and the 10th degree from Sun. It becomes very bright and brilliant. People keep telling that Venus, when it close to Sun, it loses its properties. But if it is between a particular range, because Venus is used to that heat, Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system. Planet, in the English terminology, planet. Apart from Sun, which is also taken as Graha for astrology, because it has the gravitational power, Grahana Shakti. But planet, Venus is considered to be the hottest boiling planet, full of acid and gases. So it has the tattva of that heat in it already. But this heat is mostly known as brilliance. That tejas, the charishma, the beauty, the fairness, the complexion, all these things are referred to Venus. So if Venus is not combust, and say it is posited between the 5th and the 12th degree from Sun, let us take not 10 but 12th degree, let us give a little bit of more space, 7 degrees of space. Then this particular combination makes a person very, wants to live rich. Usually Sun itself is a royal planet, it's a king. And Venus wants to show off, it wants to enjoy, it wants everything, all the 5 senses are to be used in its ultimate level, full capacity. That is what is Venus. It starts from being the modest planet to the planet who wants to enjoy everything to the highest level. So both are there in Venus. So don't think that, that is why people get confused when they get into discussions or analysis when Venus is in the 7th house. They think that the person is, lustful, always runs behind sensual happiness. It's nothing like that. So please don't think like that. You should understand whether this Venus is a contained Venus or a Venus which goes outright, full throttle. No, we need to understand this. So first you should understand that and then come to this particular combination. You need to understand the individual strength of the planets before understanding the combination of a planet. So when Sun, the king, the royal king, gets conjunct with Venus, which has the flair, the finesse, the creativity, the beauty, you can see what beautiful combination it is. You can see extravaganza, you can see people, great showcase of art, culture in a very rich level. I am not talking about something mediocre, no, at the royal level. The carved carriages, heritage, vintage cars, the costly affair. So these are expensive habits which these people will have. They will go to the highest of the brand to purchase the normal, the most normal material. So they go to the top brands. Sometimes, when this particular combination is malefically influenced, they become spendthrifts. But still, these people cannot contain themselves and lock themselves into a contentment, telling that okay, I'll go to a 9 to 5 job, I'm happy with the salary. No, these people cannot be happy with the salary. They want to go into business, politics, luxury cars, palatial houses. Very charismatic people. They know how to pull the crowd. Very good actresses, excellent in dramatics, anchoring, very bold. Why bold? Because Sun gives the confidence and the boldness, the courage, and Venus, which has the flair to do things, acting, expression, to put forth the expression, to see that things will go, go in the sense that they will be able to communicate even without talking. Their expressions are so beautiful, intricate. So the Sun gives that boldness that the person can come and perform. So that's why we call this as performing arts, like acting, stage performance, dramatics, bodybuilding. They would want to show off their talent in the right way, because Sun is a Sattvic planet, Venus is a Sattvic planet. Both are very Sattvic in nature, but Sun loses its modesty as a king when it mixes with Venus. It becomes like it opens up. It opens up, and you get a great people in this particular combination. They can go into outdoor sports, the dancing, singing, painting, carving, trekking. What do you want? All that can be, showcased as a talent. They love cooking, they love designs, architecture, interior designing, music, as I told you, drama, stage performance, sparkling eyes, good physique. I also mentioned you the bodybuilding thing. They are very good in martial arts. Sarva Kala Sampanna. Sarva Kala Sampanna means they are masters of many arts, or most of the arts. They love travel. Two fast moving planets, Venus and Sun together. They love travel. They are very good in business. They are very fast in business. And they are very straightforward in business. There is no cunningness, manipulation, or anything like that here with Venus and Sun. So the results are good when they are placed in the Upachaya Sthana. You should understand. The Sun should take the lead role. If Venus takes the lead role, then spendthrift and only showcasing will happen. That is, even if the person is poor, he would want to show off as though he is well-to-do and rich. He would always try to being clean, neat and well-kept. That doesn't mean that you are showcasing yourself as rich. But if you are trying to maintain a Mercedes or a Ferrari, when you don't know what your earnings will be next month, that's the most dangerous thing. People do this. I have seen many people do this, and they get caught into a lot of debts, cycle of debts. So Sun and Venus, people get caught into cycle of debts. That should not happen. So this is a beautiful combination for communication, and also, as I said, this has to be placed in the Upachaya Sthana. Upachaya Sthanas are the 3rd, 6th, 10th and the 11th houses from the ascendant. So when they are placed here, lot of growth with regard to, 3rd house for Shaurya, bodybuilding, marketing, short travels, communication, trading, all these things. 6th house for competitive examinations, going into chartered accountancy, becoming a lawyer, becoming a judge, becoming a surgeon. So Surya and Shukra give very good combinations for variety of professions, particularly in engineering, the fields of design and architecture, these people can do great things in that. So the 10th house, good for profession, professional success. In politics, very good there. And the 11th house, excellent profit, because parental profit will be there. That is because you will have the parental property there, which is giving you, that is the sun, and Venus, which gives you extreme good benefic profitable results when it is sitting in the 11th house. Only thing you should be careful about is that sun means hridaya, that is heart, and Venus means veins or even the capillaries, all those tubes and pipes, which supply the blood. So here, if Venus and sun are together, and if there is a malefic influence over it or aspect over it, there is a chance that a person can go through a cardiac clot or something like that. Be careful about it. Okay. So if it is not combust but a little close by, let's say 5 to 6 degrees or 7 degrees Venus, and is afflicted by retro Saturn or a retro Mars, there might be visual burns. That is, sun causes burns on the skin burns, or even sunburn. You get those patches. These things can happen visually, where people can see, on the arms and on the face. So this is a beautiful combination for excellent dress sense. They know how to choose colors. They know how to choose, how to build their palaces. They know a lot how to behave like queens and kings. But they don't know one thing, how to be normal as middle class. It's very difficult for them to be middle class. So thank you very much for today's class.